Hey, what's up everyone? I'm making a video while I'm driving here. What better time or place than when you're driving? I was one of the first people that used to do boxing predictions while driving. Receipts are on this channel if you don't know who I am. Just not an overnight, fly-by-night boxing analyst or whatever you want to call it. I've been predicting fights for a long time and a lot of them are right. But anyway, I want to talk about Canelo Alvarez because it's popular on Netflix. It's exciting. It's Netflix. We're going to have a great match, and it's not going to be Tyson versus Logan Paul scam. Remember that fight? I told you right here what would happen during that fight on this channel. So I just want to talk about like how a lot of people are probably, because I'm not watching all the videos and stuff like this, are speculating. You hear a lot of this. I'm going to say Canelo with my heart, but my mind says Crawford. I mean, these are cop-outs. Sorry for the jumping because I'm driving. A lot of people are just making excuses because they don't want to tell you because they really don't know. A lot of these so-called boxing experts are not consistent. There's some that are, I'm quite sure, but there's a lot of these people, they really don't know what the F they're talking about. And if you want to go back on this channel and look, I told you back in the day why Floyd Mayweather was going to school Canelo, totally take him apart, make it look like a sparring session. Canelo has a problem with boxers, guys. I get it. Whoa, big jump up. A lot of people are predicting that Crawford, I would imagine, because again, I really didn't look. I don't want to be influenced by anyone's opinion, but I would imagine a lot of people are saying, oh, he's going to be put to sleep, especially Canelo fans. Wishful thinking. If you think you're going to just go in there and knock out Crawford, a guy that never had his will broken, a guy that never lost, this guy is elite boxing general material, doesn't know what it's like to lose. He has no idea, whereas Canelo has lost. I thought he lost the first GGG fight. He got a gift, a win. Anyway, that's another story for another day. He has problems with boxers. If you look at Floyd, yes, Crawford is not Floyd. I get it, but Crawford, a lot of people are saying, I would imagine, oh, he's not going to be able to take a big punch from Canelo. Do you think, I don't even have to look it up, do you think he's not sparring with heavy guys, maybe even light heavyweights or heavyweights? Maybe, all right, heavyweights might be extreme. Come on, he's probably in there with these bigger weight guys, and he's preparing wisely. This Crawford is a winner. He's just a winner at what he does. He's one of the best ever to do it, and he's been proving it time and time again. So Canelo has the weight advantage, but he's on the downside of his career. There's a lot of fights he had already. He's kind of burnt out probably. I get it. Middle age is setting in on Crawford as well. So we're going to see how he performs at his middle age, in mid-30s. That's older. He's older than Canelo from what I understand. But it's going to be quite interesting. I can't wait. This is going to be great. It's going to be on Netflix. There's going to be millions and millions of people watching. There's going to be a lot of casual fans that are watching. There's going to be a lot of people that don't know much about boxing that are just Canelo fans because for whatever, because they're rooting for him, maybe because they're from Mexico, which is fine. I get it. It's nothing. There's nothing more exciting than Mexican fighters over the years. Some of my favorite fighters going back in time: Eric Tilibre, saying it wrong, Tilibre Morales. Remember him? Marco Antonio Barrera, driving off the head. One of my favorite fighters ever. Him and Eric Morales, amazing fighters. Juan Marquez. Julio Cesar Chavez Sr., of course. You had so many amazing Mexican fighters. Even I remember Uruguay Campus. Remember him versus Tito Trinidad? That guy had so much power. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go back and YouTube it. You'll see what I'm saying. Put Uruguay Campus, put Campus versus Trinidad, and you'll see what I'm talking about. But there's a lot of these Mexican fighters who they're just so fun to watch. The culture's exciting. Everything about it is just like, wow. But you know, so of course you're gonna vote for your countrymen. A lot of people would. I would imagine. So there's a lot of Canelo fans that are pissed off at me always every time I pick against him. They think there's some type of bias. I'm like, whatever. He's not like the best fighter in the world. He's really good, but he's not what Floyd Mayweather was, even what Crawford is at this stage of the game. In retrospect over a career, like I said, if he beats Crawford, it doesn't make him the best ever, okay? It just doesn't make him a pound-for-pound legend. It's just not. I mean, who beat Canelo last? Was it Bivol? Stiff jab, boxing, really good. But Bivol, of course, is a way bigger guy naturally than Crawford. But I think there's going to be a boxing exhibition happening here. I think a lot of people are going to be surprised. I think they're going to be like, "Holy God!" and they're going to use that run. Oh, he ran. No, it's be hit. It's not be hit and get out the way. Stick and move. Sweet science all the way. Crawford's boxing IQ is off the charts. Like I said, one time I saw him hurt. I say it's not like a broken record versus Gamboa, and I was like, wow, the way he adjusted and got out of that fight and took over and dominated. Anytime there was some adversity where Crawford looked like go to the Spence fight, or looked like he was having a problem, he adjusted and he made adjustments, and he just starts boxing a three-dimensional chess in the ring. I think that he can bring it up at this stage of the game. He wasn't knocked out. He wasn't hurt and rocked a lot during his career. Of course, his body wears down with training and everything. That just happens. He says he goes hard in sparring. There's just a lot of people out there that have a lot of opinions. I'm just another person with an opinion. But my opinion, I believe, counts a lot because I've been right over the years with predicting fights. A lot of big ones. Am I right all the time? No, nobody is. It's ridiculous. So I just really hope to see a really great fight. If I'm wrong, fine. I'll come on the channel and be like, okay, I was wrong in this instance. I was wrong. But I hope to get a good fight either way. I don't really care. It's not like I'm betting on this. It's not like my life depends on it. You know, some of the commenters, when someone commented in a previous video that I'm making excuses, I start cracking up. Why am I making excuses? Duh, am I in the ring? Why am I making excuses? You know, I'm not losing any money. I'm not losing anything by doing this. Give me a break. How am I making excuses? There's no excuses. It's just boxing IQ, just watching boxing over the years, what I see. I just see, but again, what always irked me about these boxing experts and quotes and these commentator types, when they start running excuses, they're the ones making excuses because they have a reputation on the line. That's what they do for a living. So when they start going, my heart says Canelo, but my head says Crawford. Basically, you're saying you suck and you don't know what the hell you're talking about. Yeah, okay, that's what you're saying. That's just a cop-out, okay? So either you see who's winning and you stick to your guns and make the prediction, okay, off your boxing knowledge. My boxing knowledge says Canelo's gonna get outboxed. My boxing knowledge is saying Crawford is gonna frustrate the hell out of this guy, and he's gonna have him flat-footed, moving. Canelo's gonna be looking for him. Now, none of this happens if he doesn't bring up the speed at that weight and at the age. That's what makes it exciting. There is excitement there. We'll know in the first 4 rounds, probably the first 4, where this is going. And I'm predicting a nice boxing well, I don't want to say that. It's gonna be hard. He cannot make a lot of mistakes. He's gonna have a time where he gets caught, probably more than once, maybe. But he's gonna make the adjustments, Crawford, and he's gonna do what he always has done throughout his career, and he wins. He's a winner. He's a winner. This guy just is on some next level stuff up in the head. Wow, I see a bunch of cops at a gas station here. Anyway, I predict it's going to be a nice win and a really good, exciting fight. The atmosphere, the whole thing where Canelo, he might put him to sleep. You know, that really psychologically gets a lot of people. They start parroting each other. That's why I'm not getting influenced by any predictions. People start to parrot, especially when they don't know boxing, what the hell they're talking about. They'll hear, I'm just making an example. He probably never said it because I didn't see anything like this. Let's just say, for an example, Joe Rogan says Canelo's going to knock out Crawford. Then you'll hear a bunch of people, Canelo's going to knock out Crawford. And it starts to catch like some type of virus. And everyone starts talking about the same thing, most of the people. Get the hell out of here with that. I think this guy's not going to sleep. Are you kidding me? It's Crawford. Unless he just doesn't train, which I doubt, and just goes in there and it's 39 years old. That's not the case right here. He's not that old yet. He's not up there at that age, and if he was Canelo was like 33 and Crawford's like 38, then I would say, yeah, there's a problem. 39, I don't think he said that. That's not the case. So I'm going Canelo gets beat on a decision in an exciting fight where Crawford just proves why he's so fantastic, why he's pound for pound the best fighter in the world, why nobody solved him yet, why nobody broke his resolve, why nobody beat him, why nobody put him on his back and flat out won, why nobody could beat This man, this Crawford, he's an enigma in the ring. He's unsolved. Nobody solved him. You understand? Nobody solved him. Yeah, sometimes people go up and wait and they get beat. It happens. It happens. Mikey Garcia went up. Remember that one? I think this is different. I think the greatness and the talent of Crawford is going to tell. Like Larry Merchant always says, talent tells. He used to say that back in the day on HBO. Go watch those videos. I think that this man is going to bring it all together on that night. The stars are going to align again, and he's going to come out a winner. And a lot of people are going to be pissed off. They're going to say he ran when he didn't run. It's just denial of reality. He's got boxing skills, and he cannot just run on Canelo and win a fight. He's got to land and get points, and he's got to look good, and he's got to show the world that he did it for real. And the world will know, even if the judges are corrupt and go against and they vote for Canelo if Canelo loses on points where it's obvious. The world will know. The world will know because 3 judges